Almost there.
Thanks, buddy. There it is. Title screen. Bam! Guess that's an old whaling boat. Damn, look at this place. Oh, I love it. Oh, dang. Boat stopped fast.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Well, cool beans. Well, he did say there'd be a drink waiting for me. So, you know what? Let's see what's going on over here first.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't
It's a
know.
whale.
Or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Oh, dang. What's wrong with your face? I don't know if I should tell him he's out of his depth, or if I should talk crap on the sailors. Everybody looks pretty intimidating here.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's...
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't
Probably should have done some small talk first.
Idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
I gotta remember that for next time.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, time for a drink, I'd say. I guess they have random people blocking my way. Ooh, look, a lantern. I'm gonna get the lantern. Need me a lantern. I can't get it. Nope. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's just let's go on in here and have ourselves a drink, I suppose. Whoa. You think you're some kind of hard ass?
Hey, be careful.
Oh, hello, lady.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Well, let's use... Ooh, which one's higher? I know strength is higher. Pretty sure strength is higher. Maybe I could... You know what?
That guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
So serve me a drink.
Just to make things clear, only regulars can run up and tab. Others pay.
Gotcha. Oh,
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Okay. Let's find out a little bit about Darkwater.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Gotcha.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Okay. There we go.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay.
Sweet.
I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Yeah.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the
I
dead.
already did this. My bad.
I've got what I need.
Anything
Okay.
else?
Let's go back again. Let's see. Let's find out a little bit about Darkwater. Nope, maybe not. Order a drink?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Kinda. Yeah.
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Nice.
I think we'll get along well.
Right on. Oh. Okay.
Do you know where this place is?
Warehouse.
Warehouse
So we can do it.
36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
That's good.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Okay, well, I guess that's
That'll
all
be
the
all
information we can get from him. Lordy. Well, this lady was looking at us. What's up, lady?
What you looking at, stranger?
What is a woman like you doing in a place like this?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink,
Hey, now.
stranger.
No need to be
I told you to
sassy.
beat it.
Fine, God. Ugh. Trying to do some flirting. Lady won't have it. Is there anything cooler on? What's back here? Oh, that's locked. How about you guys? What's your story? You all drink together?
You like our song?
I do.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Huh.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Okay.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Okay, so all the whales just start disappearing. And then there's a huge one, apparently. Yeah, I'm gonna look at this first, and I'm gonna talk to that dude.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Miraculous catch. The Scylla returns to the port to say... I think the Scylla was the whaleboat that we saw when we were arriving to the island. It was like... It looked like it was smashed up on some rocks or something. I don't know if it was functional. A dead boat. Anyway, Scylla returns to the port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable tooth whales, the cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. Damn. Surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. Yeah. There's no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the dock. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to the taste of the miraculous catch. Each person will leave the bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. There's something fishy going on with that. Fishy. But,
My God.
I feel like something happened to the people after eating that or something. Like, that could be a thing. I don't know.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
Okay. I suppose that's it. Oh, what's this? Prohibition. Alright. So now we gotta go see the captain of that ship. Right? Yeah. Pretty sure that's what we gotta do now. Hello? There he is. Ooh, let's look at this.
The Scylla.
stuff.
It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
See? I knew it.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
No more fishing in these waters. Oh, there's a body room. So many things like already going through my mind of like different things that could mean something. Learning Medicine, Volume 2. Okay. Is it? What is that? Is it gonna? Is that automatically level me up? Oh, these can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Ah. Okay. Alright. So I know how the upgrades work now. So that's neat. I wish I knew that was a thing at the start of the game. That would have been nice.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Huh. Cool.
What a macabre souvenir.
Alright. I like that you could just like browse around and find like all of these clues. It's pretty great. Hopefully it won't all be for naught.
This place seems half abandoned.
Like it'll actually help in some way.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
And Cat. Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier, Cat. If I were to guess, say that Cat might be that mean lady at the bar. It could be, right? This place is a shite hole. Alright, what's up, Cat?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Oh, over here. Okay.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Okay. Hey, buddy. Guess I can't really do much more exploring.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Let's talk about Blackwater. Ah, a lot of unlocked answer. I really want to know who Cat is.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Right.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I already saw it. Cool.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Okay.
Understood.
You know who the
Take it
building
past these
belongs
people.
to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Okay.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Can do, partner. Oh, look, all those people moved. Nice. And I can actually